Rivers saga. Don't beg Wike. We will show FG. Rivers elders to Fubara. These elders are now to the news info. Some Rivers state elders who have been supporting Governor Siminalayi Fubara since his crisis with the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wike, began in 2023, advised the governor against going to beg his estranged political godfather following the unfavorable Supreme Court judgment. If he even goes to beg, that means he is ready to do everything that he says that Wike said, and I don't think Fubara would want to do that. So I don't think Fubara himself will want to go and beg. There's no point begging. The court has given us that this is what I should do. I'll go and do it. But to go and beg, that's not possible. Osun defender reports that the Supreme Court on Friday ordered the federal government to stop financial allocations to Rivers State until Fubara retraces his steps and presents the budget to the pro-Wike lawmakers led by Mrs. Amewole. The court also nullified the local government elections conducted last year by Fubara. The apex court judgment put the balance of power in the hands of Wike and the lawmaker in the state's political crisis, which started in October 2023. However, in an interview with The Punch on Sunday, a member of the Rivers State Elders Forum and pioneer spokesman for the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, High Chiefs Anna Sarah Igbe, said the state will not succumb to any unnecessary pressure because of the Supreme Court judgment. Sarah Igbe, who is also the national coordinator of the South-South Elders Forum, said, well, Rivers State will not succumb to unnecessary pressure. Rivers State cannot succumb to somebody who wants to take over the state, and we cannot beg anybody in this matter. Yes, so the federal government and the Supreme Court wants to know what will happen. At the appropriate time, they will see what will happen. When asked if elders of the state would advise Fubara to beg Wike and the 27 lawmakers, Sarah Igbe said, we will not. I don't even know what they want to beg him for. Begging him means that he is ready to do everything that Wike says, and I don't think he is ready for that. Chika Akpe says, these foolish judges are just reading the script writing by Wike because of money and power. Wike has done much evil to Rivers State and Nigeria, but soon it will come to an end. I pray it comes to an end soon, but before that, things don't really spoil. Michael Moses says, I don't understand what people are doing. They know the power of the Supreme Court. Where else do you want to go, Rivers elders? Remember Imo. What's happened for Imo? Tell us. Dojimo Idowu says, the moment the Supreme Court sacks his local government chairman, I knew they was arranged against Fubara. They wanted to handicap him so that he won't have anyone to fight for him. Exactly. The Supreme Court ordered the Wike lawmaker to start sitting immediately, and FG won't send allocation to the state. This is too harsh. Just because of power and money. Just because of power and money. Tinubu and Wike, they won't be here forever. Exactly. They cannot be here forever. No matter how much they try hard to take over everything, they cannot be here forever. Oshashana Ayodele says, I hope Fubara will be wise this time. This is the time for him to really know that these elders are weak and can't do anything to help him other than to raise the lives of the unreasonable youths that are not their children. If I am Fubara, I will make peace with all quarters and enjoy my peace and have good time to develop my state. He can't develop. He will not be able to develop the state if he does the bidding of those people. If he makes peace with them, he's not going to be able to develop anything. And what's the assurance that even if he begs, that Wike is going to forgive? Have people met Wike? Wike doesn't have a forgiving spirit. He doesn't. So even if he begs, they might still go ahead to impeach him. So what's the point? It is wise for him to know everything is working against him except for the support of the so-called weak elders. Obichao says, noise elders. Fubara should not listen to these elders because they are deceiving him. Once army comes in now, they will be the ones to insult Fubara. It is well. It is well. Agbe Guinea Yao Feli says, it's the first time there will no peace. It's Fubara family do no want on the top. You don't see the disgrace Fubara did to Wike. Which disgrace? I beg you. Who should let us hear what? Emeka Fashola says, you see, a lot will soon what? So that man will know that God is in control. The fear of the good Lord is the beginning of wisdom. God has been there. Wait and see what he will do. Okay. Olaiwaju Anthony says, all these challenged elders are still pushing this man to death. They cannot put him to death. They cannot push him to death. Ahmed Mekiota says, Fubara is fighting the person that made him. Who? It's not Wike that made him. God made him. I beg you, should stop all this rubbish talk. You don't do that because you can't win. I beg, let's say what they made him. Who made him? Is he the one that go and cajole all the people of Rivers State to vote for him because they voted for him? What he made him? He made him. Lucky Ogidi says, it's a pity that some people are being myopic over the political turmoil in Rivers. How on earth people expected the Supreme Court to back Fubara that was running his administration like a tyrant? How was he running like a tyrant? How? He allowed 3 members out of 30 to pass a budget. Because the 26 other people, they were not present. They have defected their seats and INEC refused to conduct elections. So what do people want him to do? And people are just talking without sense, I beg. Baba Indeka says, who are the elders that wanted to show federal government? Minority is talking to deal with majority. Let them withdraw their statement now before it is too late, or else they will create more problems for Fubara. I beg you people should stop all this nonsense talk. Lucky Ogile says, this Sarah Ibe is not a good advisor, so he wants Fubara to be impeached before he starts begging Wike. He does not know that Fubara can now be impeached and heaven will not fall. Heaven will not fall, nothing will happen. Maybe he will go back to his house. He will go back to his house now so that the people of Rivers State can know that there is life after death. Who is this to intimidate the president and Wike simply because of the peanuts he is currently getting from Fubara? Lucky Ogile, you are a nonsense person. You are a very nonsense person. Ahmad Defe says, the apex court and the judges will not know peace in their entire life. Irrespective of their wealth and the money they got in injustice, Nigeria will never be good again in the hands of these so-called corrupt politicians. Thank God you know that, like, our country is only God that can help us flush all of the bad leaders out and help us with new people that really have the interest of the country at heart. Gabriel Nwoke says, are they trying to intimidate the federal government or the Supreme Court? Once he's impeached, it will be over for him because the acting governor would be the one to humble him. Who is the acting governor? Beg you. Sample says the truth must always surface. If really they defected and Supreme Court is still judging in favor of the defected lawmakers, there is no need for panic. They should sit and watch what God will do. Wike is not God. People are supporting him as the Minister of FCT. He should remove his hands from Rivers State. God is not sleeping because God will always stand for the just. Yes, so he will always stand for the just. Ernest Swami says, Peter Odili and the wife misled Fubara to the fullest because of what they gained from his government. What are they gaining from his government? I don't understand you people though. Beg you. Charles says, don't beg anyone. Means I don't really want him to beg because what's the point of begging? They'll just humiliate him more. They'll just ridicule him more. So you should not go and beg, I beg. Osita Ogbadi says, which Wike? They tried it on Obibita in Anambra State, on Ikigi also, they will fail. Mala Afonala. Don't even mind the River State led or anything. That one, I beg. That one is anywhere below face na front. It's Guzoro. Don't mind that one too. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. To like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.